This Democrats' presidential campaign collapsed after these explosive allegations. The Democratic primary is a train wreck in slow motion, and things are about to get much worse. It's all because the top Democrats' presidential campaign collapsed after these explosive allegations emerged. The Democratic field for president in 2020 is the largest in the history, and more candidates are jumping into the field to get a shot at taking on President Donald Trump in next year's election. But while Democrats are falling over themselves to get a chance to take down Trump, the primary itself is rapidly becoming one of the nastiest events in modern American politics. It shows no sign of slowing down either. In fact, they are about to get much worse as one candidate's standing collapsed and the others fell apart after some explosive allegations emerged about their support from China. Breitbart has the story. President Donald Trump weighed in on the Democrat 2020 presidential primary on Monday, suggesting Bernie Sanders' campaign was finished. Trump also suggested that Joe Biden's campaign will overtake Sanders because of one thing. Looks like Bernie Sanders is history. Sleepy Joe Biden is pulling ahead, and think about it. I am only here because of Sleepy Joe and the man who took him off 1% trash heap. President O. Trump write on Twitter, China wants Sleepy Joe badly. Trump's tweet was likely over 100,000 times, making it one of the most popular tweets this year. Trump was referring to Biden's miserable showing in the 2008 Democrat primary, earning less than 1% of the vote in Iowa before dropping out of the race, adds Breitbart. Trump commented as the new Fox News poll showed Biden with a double-digit lead over Sanders with 35% of the vote among Democrat primary voters. Sanders only had 17% support, down 6 points from March. Trump is trying to paint the Democratic field as unelectable regardless of who the eventual nominee is, and he may be right. The entire Democratic primary field is the most left-wing in the history, to the point that even clear-cut liberals like Joe Biden are facing attacks for being too conservative. The Democrats may be their own undoing as they push all their candidates to the far left on nearly every major political issue that drives voters' turnout in how they cast their ballots. And Trump is positioned perfectly to capitalize off it all. But that isn't all. Trump is also trying to remind people that Joe Biden would be a weak president, which is why he's calling out Biden for his support from the Chinese. They know Biden would be a pushover and they'd love nothing more than to see himself replace Trump as president. But just as Trump destroyed Joe Biden for being low energy in 2016, he may likewise beat Joe Biden for being Sleepy Joe in 2020. Meanwhile, Bernie Sanders' campaign is collapsing as he fails to chip away at Biden's lead, and time is running out for the Vermont socialist to turn things around.